Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining our webinar on how to grow your hospitality and leisure business to the next level. So my name's Curt. I'm the head of sales here at Cloud9. I've been working with hospitality and other businesses with Dynamics for just over 3 years now. And today we're going to be covering who are Cloud9 and some of the key pain points that we see in the hospitality and leisure sector. From there, hopefully we can share with you some ideas around what may solve these pain points, as well as some quick wins and why Dynamics 365 may be a long-term solution for you. So firstly, who are Cloud9 Insight? So for those who don't know, we are a Microsoft Gold partner who specialize in the implementation and support of Dynamics 365. We're part of the President's Club, which is an accolade we're incredibly proud of, awarded to the top 5% of partners in the world. We are, as said before, a Dynamics specialist. We also work with a small to medium-sized team. So that could be a larger business, but it's usually with user groups of between 1 and 250 staff. We are hugely passionate about knowledge transfer and training. It's important to say that probably the most important part of any CRM project is change management and user adoption. And the key part of ensuring that that's a success is around initially having a business conversation rather than just a technical spec. So the initial part of any project with Cloud9 would be a detailed requirements gathering and scoping where we work with clients to identify what their project success criteria is, such as increased revenue or return on investment, or a better understanding of the client, all the way down to user groups who identify quick wins with them as to why they would use the system. And a huge key part is the ongoing support that we offer, which includes ongoing optimizations and also unlimited ad hoc training. So as said, passionate about the training approach because with any system, the most important part is that your users are using it to help their day, but also to ensure that the information and data is up to date. So at a board level, your reporting is correct and you can base your future business decisions on that data. So what we've put together is some of the key pain points that we see in the hospitality and leisure sector. So we wanted to share those with you today, and perhaps some of you are also experiencing these, so there may be some relation there. So firstly is poor customer experience. So we see a lot of clients come to us and say that we lose clients, we don't have a lot of repeat business, and that might lead to the fact that their customer experience is poor. It might also be that we have no visibility around who are our customers and what are the insights that we can gain from that. So these are linked to each other because a poor customer experience could be driven by the fact that we don't know who our customers are. If we can get a better understanding of who our customers are, then we can hopefully tailor their experience a little bit more and maybe even make business decisions based on who those customers are. And this is all built around trend analysis. So a common requirement for any hospitality and leisure business is to understand in more detail the trends and the continuity of information that is coming through. So that really is then an understanding of if we're seeing a drive in ticket sales, for example, or we're seeing a real drive towards a particular event on our calendar in a year, then why are we seeing those trends? And perhaps from that, who are those customers that are booking on those events and the hospitality packages? And that should then drive a better customer experience. We see an awful lot of hospitality and leisure businesses doing manual and also blanket marketing. So by that we mean that it's very ad hoc, there's perhaps not a strategy behind the marketing, and blanket refers to every customer receives the same piece of information. So a key requirement is commonly in this sector is to build, as we've said, a better understanding of that customer. And by having that understanding of the customer, it then enables us to do more targeted marketing. And we'll come on to that a little bit more. Upselling of existing customers. We see an awful lot of clients who have one customer and that customer just buys one thing from them. And actually as a business or a leisure provider or hospitality provider, we have a lot more to give. So it could be an upsell of a particular event product, such as a hospitality package, or it could be that we have related events that we want our clients to keep coming back to. So upselling or making more or gaining a better wallet share of that customer is often a pain point. And finally, customer touch points. So again, we've mentioned manual and blanket marketing, but even more so, are our clients being looked after? Are they receiving information that's relevant to them? Perhaps not. And quite often we see the case that a client or a customer has not been contacted for a huge amount of time. And this means that they haven't lost the appetite to work with you, but the idea is they're probably enjoying themselves and using that hospitality budget that they have somewhere else. So by solving these pain points, what could we achieve? So customer experience. As we were saying, a lot of our customers perhaps feel unwanted. They perhaps feel like they're receiving generic information. So some of the features that we have available to us inside of Dynamics includes things like an online tailored self-service. So the actual ability to go online to book tickets, but actually receive a tailored service. So potentially relevant cross-sell opportunities could be made available to them. And this is all harnessed and really driven by the data and the profiling that we're keeping on our clients. Targeted communication. So again, by having that profiling and that rich data that we're able to understand who our clients are, we can then use that to offer targeted communications. So this is a typical example. If you are an events business or you're offering a lot of different events, you could have concerts, you could have comedy, you could have sports, whatever that might be. And if you're seeing a customer particularly just interact with comedy, as an example, then you're probably not going to send them information about a sports meeting. So again, it's just by harnessing that data first and foremost and the understanding of who those clients are, and then build out these targeted communications, both to existing clients, but also to prospects as well. And finally, automated customer touch points. So again, this reverts to the manual pain point that we had, is we can build out these customer journeys and customer touch point automation. So if a client makes a purchase on our website or they buy a ticket for a particular event, then we might want to build out the journey that we bought the ticket. We then get sent information about the event that they're coming to. There might be an e-ticket that we send them. But following that, once they've attended the event, are we actually engaging with them to find out what they thought of the event, what their feedback? So we might want to share with them a survey, and following that, we might then want to share with them, again, targeted, but information about what else is coming up that they might be interested in. Hospitality and leisure is very customer focused. There's no getting away from that, and that shouldn't change. But having engaged employees is also a key part of any new solution that could be implemented. So the key part here is when you've got employees that have more time, then hopefully the theory goes that they should be spending more time with customers and driving their experience. So how can we release them more time? So it could be things like clear and accurate pipeline reporting. We see so many sales teams with humongous and over complex spreadsheets, and they're all siloed as well. So the sales directors, sales managers actually, they have no visibility of how each individual salesperson is doing, how they're doing against budget, how they're doing against capacity for an event. So having that clear and accurate pipeline reporting is a real key part of saving time and effort and giving better visibility across the business. It could be that we're trying to save time further by automating processes. So once we've had a conversation with a customer, we build in to a quote what they're looking to achieve. And we might then want to build out an automation that sends the information via DocuSign or sends the information as an auto email, takes away that downloading of a document, uploading it, attaching it to an email, all that kind of stuff, which just takes time. And the more and more quotes you're sending, the more and more time you're saving. So automating these and streamlining these processes that we're doing. Ongoing opportunity and lead management. So this is really referring to that pipeline and better visibility of the pipeline. So again, a need of understanding from a user point of view, what is the low-hanging fruit? And if we have a particular event that is 2 weeks away and we have a number of tickets still to sell, we want to be able to have that segregation between who was interested in that event and perhaps who we saw as an opportunity or who we saw as a lead. So a lead might be someone who's actually they're not that interested, they just wanted some information, they've never engaged us before, whereas let's concentrate on our opportunities who have said, oh, we're really interested, and they just need getting over the line, essentially. And better account management. So this really drives into the customer experience. Yes, we can enhance that customer experience tenfold, but if our employees aren't engaging with those clients and giving them a better account management or customer experience, the two have to go hand in hand. So again, identifying a process of account management, or just having information all in one place where a customer success manager or an account manager can actually work better and enhance that customer experience a little bit more. And booking and tickets. So we spoke a little about an online booking portal. This isn't just buying tickets, but it could also be the management of their experience. So again, this is where you can really drive out these cross-sell opportunities. You can take on the enhancement. And we're in a self-service world now, so people want to manage their own experience. They want to choose where they're going to sit. They want to choose, what they're going to be getting at the halftime show, or whatever that might be. So, and finally, the customer history and offers. So this links into the upsell, but also clients want to know what they've already bought, and they have a history of what they've already bought. They might want to tweak that, or they might just want to see, oh, I remember coming last year and we bought a specific package which really made our day. What was that package called? So again, it's not just about the ongoing new sales, but it's also giving them a full history of what they've done before. So what could the quick wins be? So we mentioned it just there, identifying upselling opportunities. So we can use logic within CRM systems to suggest suitable cross-sell products. And this could be something that's suggested to both the external buyer and also the internal user as well. So if the internal user is on the phone, then we can suggest to them cross-sell opportunities, but also in that online buying experience, we can suggest, well, these are what other people are buying, or this is what could make your day even better. So again, this is where a nice part of AI comes in with Microsoft, that the systems are actually learning what products get sold together. So it can just be a forced upsell, but it could also be through using machine learning as well. Automation of lead nurturing. So we've always had that conversation with the client who is asking for information, and we ask the question, when are you going to buy? And they will say, oh, I'm not really sure. It might be next year. I may not buy at all. These are effectively people that are taking up time where we could be spending with the more low-hanging fruit, or the more of our existing clients that we want to look after. So why not automate that lead nurturing process? Instead of having to, schedule in a callback every month or every 6 weeks, whenever it might be, let's automate them receiving customer touch points such as information, offers, just an automated email to say, hey, how are you doing? This, again, saves our users time, which they can spend with more suitable potential customers. And finally, customer profiling. So all of this has to be built by that core data model. And if you are looking to make better decisions, if you're looking to understand your customer better, then you need to really profile that customer to the nth degree. So that could be built from what their previous purchases are, could be built from what questions we're going to ask them when we're speaking to them. It could be that we're looking to expose information onto a website. So when they're actually purchasing a ticket, we could actually ask further information about what they're looking for or what their interests are. So again, building out that customer profile. And Dynamics 365, so as a solution, along with all of the great things that we've been speaking about, there's really a few major areas or high-level success criteria that often clients receive from using Dynamics. So it is a future-proof solution. Dynamics should be a solution that you start with at a particular area of the business, and you can look to grow that out as a company-wide solution. But what it provides is a single view of the customer. So any client, any existing customer that we have, we want to have that single record where we can see what they've purchased before, any upcoming opportunities, and just simple information like the communications that we're having. And process support and automations, this is supporting our internal teams, working out where those areas are where we can save them time and therefore give them more time back to deal with customers. And real-time insights and business intelligence. So this is usually for, or used to be, more for just director level, but now we see more and more goals, KPIs, that ongoing real-time reporting. So users can see how they're doing. They can also see analytics of how the rest of the team are doing, but also an understanding of the clients that they're working with. So giving them those real-time insights and reporting. And from a functional point of view, we have lead nurturing and advanced marketing automation, pipeline and opportunity management, and online booking and hospitality management. So that's exposing, as we said, that external view where clients can self-serve, they can make bookings, and they can manage their hospitality as well. So CRM, as we said, should be seen as a journey. Now, there is no getting away from the fact that you certainly shouldn't look at a new CRM as a one-stop shop or everything that just works in terms of a big bang on day one. So we build out this 5-step process or maturity model, which helps clients understand where they should be going or what steps they need to take to reach that CRM maturity. The first part is the single view. So we've spoken a little bit about it, is having that single understanding of who a client is, what they have previously done, what they're looking to do in the future, and potentially how we might be able to help them get there, as well as all of their communications and ongoing information. And what that gives us then is when we have all of our data about clients in one place, that will give us correct and better decisions. That will give us correct and better reporting, which allows us to make better decisions. So by having all our data in one place, there's no silos. It gives you a true representation of the business, both from sales, account management, and marketing, and that allows us then to base our decisions on true fact rather than gut feel. So those sort of first 2 or even 3 steps is what you'd be looking to achieve from a phase 1. And step 3 is automation and streamlining of processes. So we spoke a bit about the automation of proposals, but these could literally range across any area of the business where we feel like we could save some time by using the technology. Steps 4 and 5 is more working with external providers. So we'd always say get your house in order first before you start opening up to other parties. So integration with other solutions. So we could be looking at integration with an ERP solution potentially. We could be looking at integrating with other line of business applications, again, to really drive that user experience or customer engagement. And finally, the self-service portal. So the ability from here to open up areas where we can log in and we can manage our own bookings and also hospitality as well. So there's a lot in there. There's a lot that can be achieved, but it's always important to start with a critical area and just get used to the system as you go through. We spoke a bit at the top of the show about the membership support and training. So these are where Cloud9 are slightly unique. We offer unlimited break fix, but we also offer ongoing minor configuration changes and unlimited ad hoc training. So these are perfect for where you're looking to make amendments to the system. But as we said at the beginning, important that any user at any time can call up and say, hey guys, how do I do this? So this is a really important part of ensuring your CRM project is a success. So cloud hospitality and leisure. So I hope from some of the things that we've been saying today resonates with some of you. I hope that, I don't hope, but I'm sure some of you relate to some of the pain points that we discussed, and I hope some of the solutions, you could see some value in that. We have a specialized Dynamics 365 based IP called Cloud Hospitality and Leisure that's specific to the industry. It has a fully integrated ticketing solution. It builds the foundations for a future-proof solution. So as we said with the maturity model, we can start relatively simply and we can look to build that out with a roadmap for you. The solution is completely cloud-based and fully available remotely. It also has monthly license subscription, so you're not tied in for any length of time. And if you're keen, if you'd like to organise a one-to-one consultation and demo of Cloud Hospitality and Leisure, then our contact information is on the screen. Please reach out to us and we'd be delighted to take you through it. Thanks so much for your time this afternoon, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.